Hello everyone, my name is Tongsly, and welcome back once again to Genshin Impact. Where we last left off, we have got to meet an Abyss Herald, and we also got to see one of the odd secret plans that the Abyss seems to be plotting, and it seems to be something to do with the statues. What they're fully doing with the statues is yet to be fully determined, but they are infusing abyssal energy in the hands of the orbs of the statues of the Seven. I am curious to see where this is going. No doubt many people already know about this, because out of all the other players that play the game, I am no doubt very far behind. But we'll figure it out eventually. And it looks like we're going to start off with this Abyss Mage right here. Ow! Of course, there has to be an ice one. And that one won't get down because my stupid rock. Come on. Okay, got rid of them.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
I don't know, but I hate that they keep comboing the exact ones that's good for doing massive damage to us, like the water and ice ones. I'm getting really sick of that.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah, they are important materials. I will say that my character is on point because some of the materials is needed for ascending weapons and characters, so, yeah.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I mean, yeah, Diluc has done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss. But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Is it something related to what we saw in the ruins? Because that was freaky with all the bubbles and the deadly abyss power that was slowly draining my health to nothing.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Alright, continue the search we shall, after I go up this rock, because it has a waypoint for me to, claim. Also, I'm gonna heal my main character. And, oh, we're actually nearby the area we have to go. Okay. I shall get to a high point, which is on top of this rock. Whee! I shall fly! And there's more ruins. Many more ruins. And many more places. Hey, Hilichurl camp. Oh, I know what that is now. And there's more Abyss Mages with Hilichurls this time. Okay. Oh no! Of course it would focus me, and not go after the people that was prying in it.
Quake!
Oh no, no! Is there really no way of dodging that? Because that's not fair at all. Can't hit his eye if he keeps moving. That should have worked! Oh my god, I hate fighting these things. I hate it so much. Okay.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
Yeah, and I hate it. Can we not do that again?
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I don't really understand.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
Yeah, we heard about Khaenri'ah before.
Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Yeah, I say I want to hear about it too, so let's not hide it from him any longer. Really? I was hoping we actually get to see a cinematic.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Nope. And then we woke up here.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
Sure, that's what I've been doing. Was I supposed to be doing that? Oops.
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister?
This, yeah, I'd say it's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That is actually horrible.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
Yeah, I say we should ask Venti and Zhongli about that, too, to see what they have to say about that.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Okay, long as we get rid of that Abyss Herald. And hopefully not fight another one of those stupid Ruin Guards again. I really don't like fighting those things. Oh, hey, we're in that area where those pillars are standing. I don't have them all activated yet either, because I need to get more of those things to put in them. I'm hoping I'll be able to actually finish that and find out what the hell is hidden behind that large gate. Oh, great. Of course. There has to be a Ruin Guard with 2 Abyss Mages. Again.
Over there! It's more Ruin Guards and Abyss Mages.
Well, it's 1 Ruin Guard and 2 Abyss Mages, but okay.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
So what were they originally called? Just Guardians?
These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Those are Field Tillers?
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
So those were farming equipment? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if those are farming equipment, what's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons.
Oh.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Yeah, I have seen a lot of them actually shut down completely, where they don't even come back to life like some of the others.
Well, that sounds so sad.
I'd say yeah, let's put an end to their suffering.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Except for that last one I fought.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, All that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
I'll try my best.
Right, here we go. Pyrotechnics! Yeah.
Of course.
I'll protect us.
Terra Smash!
Okay.
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
Definitely seems to be giving off messages. Minnow. Some of it's hard. I'm gonna have to write down this and try to read it as I go along, because I found out someone actually went through the trouble of making a full alphabet of the writing that these guys made. So I'm gonna see what I can do about actually reading it.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald, but why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Yeah, it was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
What?
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Conria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The first field tiller?
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
So we just have to stop them from getting it, and then they won't be able to make this machine.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie Statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yeah, and it seems they want to use that to connect its limbs to the machine. Though how that's gonna work, I don't understand.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia?
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Yeah, exactly what I'm pointing out too from when I first saw it. It looked like the statue of the Animo god, which is Barbados.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
I mean, if I remember, Venti was standing underneath that really big tree in the open field. I'm sure he's still there, but sure, we'll go to the church.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Does he know about the secret passageway into the cathedral? Something tells me he does. But we're going to teleport there, and I'm actually going to end off the video here, because I'm all out of time. So, other than the annoying fights I had to get into, we have made more and more progress into this area's region and learning more about the Abyss Order and some of their plans, especially now we know they're seeking to make a god. A mechanized god, and they're going to be using the ocean god that we just dealt with as the god to transform into a mechanized one. So that thing was normally attached to the sea, and the thought of it being given a mechanized body, something tells me it's going to be able to flood the very landscapes around it, unless it gets different power when it turns into a mechanized god. I am not sure. But I guess we'll find out eventually when I get to that point. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell so that you can stay notified and support the channel. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video where we will enter the cathedral and see what answers we can get there about maybe if they know about a missing statue. And I'll see you guys then. Take care, have a wonderful, safe, and healthy day. Bye, everyone!
It's delicious.